She's purring. Cat ASMR. With that intro, I'm just gonna jump right into it. She's playing with my stuff. Oh no, 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 no. This isn't a toy. Oh my gosh, she's so stinking cute. Okay. I'm gonna sing a poem. Not sing, read a poem for you. I'm not gonna say the title yet because there's a few options that are in play and talks. So, here we go. I'm just gonna go right into it. It's gonna be ASMR vibes as I read it, more so than spoken word. I feel that I am a mountain, good at holding feelings as secrets, storing them in my core, saving sadness for later. When I feel safe, free, seen by you or nature. When I was little, I would saunter to my room to hide, curl up under my covers, wrap my heart in my arms anytime I felt tears welling up. I did not want to be seen in pain or cause worry in anyone. Still, a small sense of hope in being found. When I was little, I had dreams of infinity, dying and falling into a black, eternal abyss, floating around, trapped in my familiar awareness forever. I would cry myself to sleep. I do not know where this pain comes from. I have had it since I was born, given to me by my ancestors or carried over from another life. If only I knew that a new life would come. Now I have dreams of not being able to breathe. I inhale chest tight, but no air flows in. There's a knowing that it will pass, but even so, I choose to struggle. I am good for holding things in, and now I am a mountain where everyone goes to retreat, to confide, to marvel, to hide. The mountain rarely speaks, but they know she listens. They know she understands. Once in a while, listen to the mountain. So, I wrote this poem when I was having some stomach pains recently. Because a lot of times, my stomach pains come from, or I know a lot of people, they come from undigested emotions. So emotions that you're holding, thoughts that you're holding that are very heavy, that are weighing very heavy on you. And they're just kind of swirling around in your body, and you're not really doing anything with them. They're just staying there. They're making a lot of space. They're taking up a lot of space. They are expanding and deflating, inflating. You know, sorry, she's biting so many things. And I wrote this poem when I was feeling that way. I thought, let me write something to see what comes out. A lot of times I'll start with an idea and it'll completely change. It'll be exactly what needed to come out in that moment. So the night before I wrote this, I had one of my, reoccurring dreams where I know that I'm dreaming, but I can't breathe in the dream. So I'm fighting with my breath. Even though I know it's a dream, and even though I know I can actually breathe, but I'm fighting with it. And I don't know, besides calling it like suffocation, I don't know how else to describe it, because it really feels like I'm suffocating. And I'm not afraid per se. I'm more so just wanting it to be over. I'm fighting it. I'm trying to get it to I'm trying to get that air into my lungs. And I notice when I try to meditate, when I try to do breath work or meditate, I struggle with that inhale. I'm trying to fill my lungs so much. And I'm trying to like force it feels like. Even when I'm talking, I feel that way. And I think, in a sense, it's like my ability to not let go of things, to force things to happen, to work out. And my dreams like to remind me of that. But yes, this poem just kind of encapsulates who I am at my core, and the feelings that make up how I feel, on a regular basis. And I even feel like that. I felt like these things when I was little. I didn't want to get too heavy, but I guess since I read this poem, I'm going to get heavy. I'm going to do it. But when I was little, I remember thinking about what would happen after life, after this life, and I would think about where I would go, and all I could envision was, me dying and then being a formless self in a black, infinite space, just darkness, and being trapped in that awareness, and this awareness that I have now, this self, whatever this is, this self, this soul. I remember, no, it's a little bit different. The awareness is different, I think. The consciousness, that's the difference. So what I was envisioning was a consciousness that I have now, and I was envisioning that existing forever in darkness. So like close your eyes, and that's what I would picture, like just existing in darkness forever. And I would think about the gravity of that. Like I would think about when would it end? I would just be there forever and ever and ever and ever, and I would never be in another body again. I would never be in another life. I would just be in this abyss forever. And I would really, think about this deeply. And I don't know if I would cry myself to sleep about that, perhaps, but what would make me cry was thinking about my parents dying. And that's what made me cry, like thinking about how one day they're not going to be here with me. And I remember, that's terrifying, and that's extremely sad. But I remember it would honestly make me appreciate them more, or maybe like cling to them more so. Like I have this attachment to them that runs very deep, yes, but it's like, no, I'm not gonna spin it any negative way. It's truly, I appreciate them. I do everything I can to show them love, everything I can. When I don't, I usually am telling myself mentally that I don't do enough for them. But truly, now in this moment, I really do. And I really do show them the best, the most love I can give them. I feel like I have for most of my life. And, obviously there were a lot of moments where I don't. But I'm really proud that I'm able to truly show them the love that they deserve, and I'm able to enjoy and know truly that my time with them on this earth, as I am now in this form, in their forms, is not going to last forever. So I truly am able to appreciate everything about them. And I truly, as best as I can be as present as I can when I'm with them now. And, I don't get to see them every day, obviously. I work. And that's the piece that makes me feel guilty, that, like, we'll never go back to living in that space with them, like in a home, growing up and waking up to my dad in the morning, making coffee, watching the news, walking around quietly. I'll never wake up to my mom in the morning and feeling so content with her early in the morning and before the world starts waking up, and it's just her and I content together. But I'm so glad that I'm here. And I cry. I'm very easily brought to tears, and things move me very easily. Most of all, the things that do the most are animals and my love for the people that I love. And seeing other people express their love, those are the three main things that bring me to tears. And people get so unsettled when they see tears. They're like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, yes, I'm okay. I'm the most okay I've ever been right now. This is exactly who I am. And this is exactly what I feel, and it's fucking perfect. And yes, I'm so okay. When I'm not okay is when I'm sobbing and moaning with a deep, guttural
grief, like that's when you know that I'm not okay. And I don't do that a lot. I could, and I probably should, but I don't. It's very, very, that's, I do that with my mom a lot. Yeah. The love, is, that's it. You know, so many people and so many things are missing the love. And that's, oh my God, that's literally, that's what, I don't want to sound cliche, but like, feel the love, like fucking, all these fucking issues in our world would be so solved if you just like looked into somebody's eyes and just saw them for them. You just saw yourself in them. But the thing is, so many people hate themselves because of the way they were raised and just past generational trauma. So many people don't know how to show themselves love. So then they don't know how to show other people love. And then I can't. If I start talking about animals that don't feel the love, that is where you'll start to get the grief-stricken, sobbing, disgustingly, not disgusting, but painful tears. So I'm not even gonna go there because I can't right now. I don't want to do that on a video. This is straight so far away from ASMR, but I hope it's still relaxing in some type of way. I hope the words hit home. And home is here. When you say the words hit home, that's saying it's here. Because your heart is your home. That's why I love my job, because I feel like I'm working from my heart most of the day. It doesn't fucking matter what I teach them. It really fucking doesn't. It does not matter the subject that you teach. It's are you speaking and connecting with them from your heart? That's what fucking matters. And then if you can combine the two, great. But for some reason I care mainly about the connection rather than the subject, and that's why I always feel like I'm not doing a good enough job. But you know what really helped me today? Not helped me, but it made me think like, wow, maybe I am doing a good job. I have a student who, she doesn't really talk much, she doesn't speak much English, but she's in my creative writing class, and she keeps to herself. But she does all of the work, and a lot of the kids in that class don't do the work. But I got a call from her guidance counselor today asking if she could take my creative writing class again because she loved it so much. And I said, of course she can. Like, I was like, oh, like, that's awesome, yes. But I'm going to be teaching the same things that she already did. And she said that's okay, that's fine. I was like, you know what, that's whatever. If she wants to do it again, that's great. That just shows me that I did something right. I'm coming from the heart. But yeah, I just, laundry in the hallway. Somebody's doing laundry. My cats are both, staring at me right now. Well, Nori's kind of falling asleep, but Sunny's over there looking at me. It's almost ready. It's almost time to eat, so I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to get some food in their stomachs, their little cute stomachs. Yeah, he's ready. Sunny? Sunny? Okay. I think this is the first time I've cried on one of these videos. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm trying to think of advice to give for living from the heart. And because not everyone just cries. A lot of people are very guarded and backed up, and they don't always feel safe crying. They don't even. He's crying. So I think I don't even know where to start with that, but I would say everyone knows what love feels like, so try to feel that. I'm gonna get back to you on that. I'm gonna write about that a little bit, and then it'll be my next poem and video.